Let's take a look at what it means to be a site administrator. I'm in my test system as Michaela Smith, Bayside is the company, and I know she's a site administrator because she gets the menu option site setup. She doesn't have any other system roles. She doesn't manage employees and she doesn't manage schedules. So she gets her My Work menu option and the site setup. Because she doesn't have any other system roles, she gets this dashboard. Typically, you would not see this dashboard. Most everyone manages schedules or manages employees as well. But if you don't, then you get the recent logins, login failures, and security events, which are accounts that have been locked out. So let's go into site setup and see what she has access to. So she is the super user of the system. She can change the organization record. She can see all the employees, but she cannot modify them because she doesn't have manage employees system role access. She can change the site settings, facilities and locations, departments, schedule types, employee types, time off, and the user permissions is where you set all the roles. So let's go back up to site settings. This is where we have the ability to individualize our department. So as the site administrator, I can change everybody's information. I set the defaults and I can change any of the departments. And there are a lot of site settings available to change. You can change the employee settings, communication settings, shift board settings, the scheduling settings, credentials, reminders, and security settings. If I was to add a site administrator, and typically we have one, maybe two in an organization, I would have to go to user permissions. And this is a list of all my employees within the organization. And I would give the person, this is the definition of what this is, site setup access. So let's go to Allison Evans and give her site setup. This is one of the few system roles that don't require two steps. Usually you have to give the permission and then you have to give the assignment. So for instance, for manage employees, if I click that for Allison, let's do that actually. Let's just give Allison manage employees. So right now she has the permission to manage employees, but she has no employees assigned to her to manage. So we're going to go into the departments and we're going to allow her to manage employees in Aqua. So I know Allison has the permission because she ends up in this drop-down box. She appears in that drop-down box. And now, let's go back to user permissions. We can see Allison again for a second. Now we see that she is a system administrator, she has site setup, and she can manage employees. So her menu will be different than the one we see here for Michaela. She now has manage employees, Allison, so she'll get the manager menu. And here you see she gets the regular dashboard. Now she doesn't have access to manage schedules, so nothing. This will be blank. Shift approval will stay empty. Same with the employee shift panel. But she can manage employees here. And this is a list of all the employees in the organization. And you'll see here, she has an edit pencil for the ones in her department that she's assigned to manage the employees for. But only the employee record. She can view the record, the employee profiles here because she's not the manager for this department. And that's how a site administrator works.